Shalom Aleichem, everybody. Hope all is well. Today I want to talk about the concept of the Messiah in Judaism, the Moshiach. It's a very exciting topic that a lot of people are interested in. And I want to speak about the requirements that this person needs to meet in order for this Messianic era, the days of Moshiach, to be actualized. What needs to take place? What is this person, what characteristics does this person need? So the first thing is that, there's two main types of Mashiach. There's Mashiach ben David and Mashiach ben Yosef. Today in this video we'll be talking about Mashiach ben David. Mashiach ben David is the one who will be king, the Messiah that will be king, that will be the King David of the generation, so to speak. So that's when we usually talk about Mashiach, that's the one we're talking about, the one that will actually be the king. So, of course, this person needs to be a descendant of King David through his son Solomon. They were both kings, so it will come through Solomon, the son of David. And second, this Mashiach, he'll actually be wiser than King Solomon, who is said to be the wisest person of all time up until that point. And Mashiach will be wiser than Solomon. Also, Mashiach will prophesize on a level very close to that of Moshe Rabbeinu. It says Moshe is the prophet of prophets. His level of prophecy was far beyond any of the other prophets, of no comparison. The other prophets only connected to God through prophecy in dreams or states of visions. You know, they were unconscious, they went into another state and they saw visions. Whereas Moshe was able to speak to Hashem directly. Hashem spoke to Moshe face to face, it says, while Moshe was awake. That's one of the differences. The main prophets, all the other prophets, they had to go to sleep. They were in a state of unconsciousness. They had visions. But Moshe Rabbeinu was at such a high level. He was so refined, so spiritually great, that he was able to withstand speaking to Hashem while awake throughout the day. So Mashiach will also have those qualities. It says he might have a little bit less prophecy, so to speak, than Moshe, but he'll be on that level where he'll definitely be able to be awake and speak to Hashem. And that's only in the beginning, obviously. After Tchiat HaMetim, there's going to be a new dimension that's revealed far higher than what Moses experienced. But in the beginning, so to speak, that's what we're talking about. And so another concept to note is that there's a Mashiach of every generation. There's a person who has these requirements. They're descendants of King David and Solomon. They're the leader of the generation. And if the generation is meritorious, then that person will be crowned as Mashiach. So in every generation, there's a person who's there. It may not always be revealed, but he has the potential to be Mashiach, and it's dependent on us to actualize it, to merit it. And now there's two main roles that Mashiach has. The two main roles: one, he'll be king. He'll be king over us. He'll apply the laws of Hashem to the world. There'll be obviously a Sanhedrin. Everything will be the law of the Torah will be the law of the world. So Mashiach will be king over that system, obviously. And the second main role that Mashiach will have is that he'll be a teacher. He'll be the ultimate teacher. Because as you know, all of us, we're all connected. All of our souls are connected to one another. And Mashiach is the general soul. He's the head of the nation. So the head, just like in a physical body, the brain includes every other body part within it. And the brain gives life and directs the body to take care of every specific part. So to the Mashiach, he includes every Jew within him and the entire all of mankind. So he includes every Jew within him, and he'll be able to tend to the specific needs of each and every Jew, giving them the spiritual guidance they need for them to reach their full potential. Mashiach will be the ultimate teacher. He'll be able to help each and every single Jew reach the inner part of their neshama and reach the greatest point that they could. Yeah, he's our teacher. That's what he is. So now there's different things to identify really what the Mashiach has to do, that we could really get a greater idea of, is this person the Mashiach? So the first thing is that he has to toil in the study of Torah. He has to be a Talmid Chacham. He has to be very involved in his Torah study, very high-level Torah study, and careful in the observance of mitzvahs. The word that they use is meticulous. He has to be very careful in observance of mitzvahs, very excited to perform mitzvahs. And second thing is he has to influence Jews to do tshuva. He's going to influence Jews to get close to Hashem. That's what the Mashiach will do. He's going to arouse the desire in every Jew to get close to Hashem. He's not just going to teach. He's going to actually teach the people how they themselves can learn Torah. That's a true teacher. And Mashiach will inspire the nations, inspire the Jews to come close to Hashem. Obviously included within this, of course, is the righteous Gentiles. This all includes the righteous Gentiles. The righteous Gentiles are also involved in the days of Mashiach, in the Messianic era. If you're a righteous Gentile, by you following the 7 laws of Noach, you're also involved in the redemption. You're bringing forth redemption. Mashiach will also, part of Mashiach's role is to inspire the nations as well, and that the nations will also have a relationship with Hashem 100%. So, and the third thing that the Mashiach needs to do is wage the war of Hashem. What does this mean? Is this a physical battle? There's a mystery to this. a lot of sources say this is a spiritual battle. It's a spiritual war. It's a war of ideas, a war of spirituality, a war of intellect, a war of reasoning. So could there be a physical war, a spiritual? Hope, God willing, let it be a spiritual war and let it be won immediately. So that's the 3 requirements, and from those 3 requirements, he's called. If he meets those 3 requirements, he's called the presumptive Mashiach. You could say he's the Mashiach. It's not certain, but he's the presumptive Mashiach. Now, for him to be considered the actual confirmed Mashiach, the certain Mashiach, then the next requirements are this: he has to build the Beis Hamikdash in Jerusalem. And he has to facilitate the ingathering of the exiles. He has to bring all the Jewish people home. And when he does these, then we can be sure he's the Mashiach. And of course, as I've explained in other videos, it's a common theme in Derech Mitzvah. Rambam speaks about this. There's 2 main stages to Mashiach coming. There's the first stage where Mashiach will build the Beis Hamikdash, and obviously there will be a tremendous revelation of God in the world. There'll be we'll have the Beis Hamikdash. We'll feel Hashem's presence. Well, there'll be the Shekhinah there, and people, all the Jews, will do tshuva and come to Israel. So there'll be tremendous revelations. But just that's only a little glimpse of what comes afterwards. The second phase of the days of Mashiach is when the resurrection of the den comes, and then it says the light. There will be a light that was stored, that Hashem revealed the light, and He stored it away for the resurrection times of Mashiach. Then that's the second phase of Mashiach, where there'll be an incredible light revealed to the world that will actually even be far beyond that of which is revealed in the first stage of Mashiach. So all this is talking about, of course, preparing for the first stage of Mashiach, and there's many processes to it, but these are the main things. I hope you like this, and it's important to note that we all have the ability to bring Mashiach. Each and every one of us, we all have Mashiach within us. We all have the potential to change the world. It could be that whatever a specific Jew is going through, he may think to himself, Chas v'shalom, oh, I'm just a little Jew, I'm doing this, what does it matter? No, but even a simple Jew who has a specific challenge, not even Moshe Rabbeinu can accomplish what you're accomplishing, because based on your situation that you're in, you may see your little challenge as something small. But only you could fulfill that specific mission. Only you could turn that darkness into light in that specific situation that not even Moses can, because he's not in your situation. He hasn't been what you've been through. You have that role. So we're each a different piece to the puzzle. So with Hashem's help, may we see this all today. Thank you.